Oh, that title screen music. I fucking love that. Alright. Well. A lot of wild shit that we found out last time. Like, Nenji's in a fucking time loop. There's... We got this... I don't even know if I can summarize. It was just fucking all over the place. I don't know where we want to start, either. Ichiyama got tied to a chair. Yup. There's a cat hair. Well, it landed on the mic now. I know we need to push forward with Natsuno to get more Sekigahara unlocked. Ryoko passed out again. Yup. There's people who are traitors and not traitors, potentially. Like, Sekigahara may or may not be evil. He's probably not evil, but is doing fucked up things for probably a good reason, I would imagine. Shinonome's in love with a teacher. And we got like two yanderes, essentially. Yakushichi and Shinonome. And they're both fighting over the same goddamn mech. So that's fun. I think we should just jump back into Natsuno. See if we can get far enough to unlock this, because this is the only gate we have right now. So, and a lot of people have been looking for Natsuno in their stories. We can go back to her. Natsuno Minami ran away from the men in black suits in order to protect BJ. During her escape, she witnessed her best friend, Yuki Takamiya, working alongside them. Oh yeah, the last thing we saw from her end was, yeah, she thinks Yuki's an op, which we thought so too, and then we played Yuki's story. He's like, not really.
Yep.
And we get more cute robot with this one.
Senpai, what's going on?
Minami, someone's trashed our room again. Also, watch this.
Let's see.
Sentinel number 17, created to fight against the tripods. It's also the robot that BJ used to pilot. His name is BJ. He's an alien that came from a highly civilized planet. His mission was to protect Earth from other evil aliens.
Also, all this info she has, I'm pretty sure she's just, like, making it up because she saw it in a movie. I don't think half of what she just said so far is factual.
Secret agents rumored to deal in the extraordinary and silencing those who witness UFOs. They call them Men in Black. No one really knows much else.
There we go.
My room gets raided by my little brothers pretty often. Either way, I can't leave BJ at home. As for the track room, no one goes in there until after school. If I put him in my locker, odds are no one would see him. I can't believe my one and only Yuki-chan. She's working with the Men in Black. That means she can't know. She can't know about BJ. What exactly?
Shh, stand over here, quietly. Watch the laundry basket.
Oh no.
Did you see that, Minami?
Crap, this is bad.
You know what I think this is?
It's time to murder the track team captain.
It's a spy camera from a peeping Tom. It's the same creep that trashed this room.
Yeah, let's go with that.
He must have set this up.
Actually, this is mine.
Yours?
Yeah, it's an alarm clock.
clock?
Okay.
I gotta be careful. This is confidential information after all.
Get in the bag.
So you just carry it around?
Yeah, well, the thing is, I can't seem to tell time unless I look at this clock.
Isn't it kinda big?
If BJ is about to be seen by someone, I'll just hide him in my PE bag. Crisis averted.
We're just gonna run away. Alright.
Huh? You're going home dressed like that?
Yeah, I'm just in a hurry, so...
I like this, you're going home dressed like that, like, recurring thing. And she walks around literally everywhere just like this. Because it's a video game. And they didn't program extra clothes.
Man in black.
Hi.
Hey, stop right there!
Oh. Oh.
Man in...
Oh. He ran back over here, apparently. Go, go, go. Something I noticed last night is that with Nenji, they added an animation of him switching which arm he holds his folder from when he turns. So they didn't have to make him another walk cycle. Oh, small detail.
Okay, we're here.
Activate gate. Sentinel search range.
Where should we look this time?
What? Oh man. Sector 1.
How about Sector 1?
Sector 1 has been searched. No sentinel found.
I see. Bummer.
Sector 2.
What about Sector 2?
2065. We have been there.
That's where we saw the tripods.
Alright.
It's too dangerous.
Sector question mark.
What's that one at the bottom?
Sector 5. 1945.
Whoa, so we can travel to the past too? Hey, that's the year the Pacific War ended.
And I guess we're going.
Let's check it out.
Access code. Approved. Designating sector.
No way! How cool is this?
Girl, you're in. He's a 1945 with these pants, or lack thereof. Pacific War, can't say World War II. I don't know. I've noticed they mentioned Pacific War earlier, and I just assumed it was something in history I don't know. But maybe it's a regional thing. It was only Pacific War to them. perspective. Okay.
This building is all old and musty in my time. But it smells like fresh wood. They must have just built the place. This all feels like a dream. Check it out, BJ. It's my school in the past. You really can jump back and forth through time, can't you?
Natsuno.
I know. We have to be careful not to change anything in the past, or else we'll totally screw up the future.
I don't think anyone else is worried about that. I am curious about her just immediate, like, willingness, like, hey, let's jump through time. Let's look for more Sentinels. Like, where did that task, that sense of duty come from? Like, this is, I think, the second part of Natsuno. Well, let's... Yeah. No, third, because we did this side. So it was... She found BJ. Gets thrown back in time. Comes back at some point after learning about the tripods, the ruined future, everything. Men in Black chase. Encountering Ogata, my best friend's meddling. Ran away from the Men in Black suits in order to protect BJ. During her escape, she witnessed her best friend Yuki. Yeah, and then Ogata got fucking laid out. We saw Yuki was working in the Men in Black, and now we're just like, yeah, let's... I'm confused by this right now.
If we're 40 years in the past, then Dad's only 3 years old. He's probably at Grandma's house. I'd love to see that. A quick peek wouldn't hurt, would it?
The Sentinels, Natsuno.
Man, okay. So, is the Sentinel here?
I've detected a drone signal. An active Sentinel is present.
I was like, we also know BJ has kind of like led her by the nose, like go here, go here. I guess we're just also assuming BJ at some point told her to look for more Sentinels. We just haven't, I don't think, seen that.
This is my classroom. The sign looks a little different, though. Someone's here. We've got to hide.
All right, Goto has appeared yet again.
Right on time. Here's your pill supply for the month.
Are these the same ones I had last month?
Why do you ask?
Please, just be honest with me. The pills you've been giving me, they let me see the future.
What?
But these new pills are different. I feel awful when I take them. And they make me forget what I've seen in my dreams.
You must continue your treatment. They'll completely eliminate your nightmares.
Nightmares? These don't feel like...
Trust me, they'll help you revert to your original state. We're putting an end to this operation.
Goto-san, please wait! I can't forget. It's our only hope of survival. It's no use. I can't remember. The weapon at Ayame Pass. No, I can't remember anything. Was that Goto-senpai? How's that even possible? How could he be here? 40 years in the past.
Oh yeah, I think she doesn't know other people time travel yet? Maybe?
Maybe it was his grandpa. Looked just like him.
Yeah.
A sentinel at Ayame Pass.
Huh?
The place that woman mentioned.
All right, Ayame Pass. Wait, you mean where the park is?
There is no park in 1945. Let's go. Natsuno, wrong way.
Okay. So I guess this is definitely like pre meeting with Miura, I think is his name. Yeah. I don't think they've met yet. If she's not sure about other people being back here.
Can you try not to ditch me? Can't believe we're running around in a military base. What if they find us? So this is the Sentinel. It's huge. How does someone lose something so freaking big?
The Sentinels are linked to the shifter. It was shifted here.
Crazy. Anyhow, I'm just glad we found it.
This is Sentinel number 19.
Sentinel number set created to fight against the... Right. You said number 17.
Correct. We're searching for Sentinel number 17.
Alright.
Number 19 belonged to a comrade. I cannot pilot his Sentinel.
What happened to him?
I have confirmed a cease in his vital functions.
19. Do we have a 19? Is that just one of the dead of the past? Like, I don't remember who's what number in, like, the destruction mode. One of these... 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 19, I think, is a Gen... Well, if there's 3 each, I don't know how many Gen 3s there are. If there's 3 Gen 3s, 16, 17, 18, 19's a Gen 4. Assuming there's only 3.
Do you mean... he's...
Correct. He is dead.
BJ...
A critical change has been detected.
Huh?
The Sentinel's primary system has been altered. Someone bypassed and rebuilt it.
I don't really know what that means. Maybe one of the people here did something to it.
That would be impossible with the technology of this era.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow at 0800.
Someone's coming.
I recognize the voice, too, but I can't.
If BJ is a... I'll just hide in crisis...
I don't understand.
Ah! Hey, how you doing, Tevat?
Why is Professor Doji suspending operations? I know the Sentinel like the back of my hand. And I have no problem taking it to the front lines. Even there, I can perform at full power. So, why? Alright, enough. I'm starting to sound like Takatoshi-san. Nothing to get riled up over. I'm sure the people in charge have their reasons. Once the order comes, I'll be ready to lay down my life. And even if it never does, I'll still be ready.
He's gonna fight too? Dang, now someone's coming from the other way. Jeez.
Ah, Okino.
It's been a while, number 19. Let's have a look at you. Well, it looks like an alternate route was successfully created. It actually worked. And on my second test subject, no less. Impressive, Keitaro Miura. Nanomachine reconstruction agitates the brain, but you endured the process without losing your mind. With this data, I'll be able to take over the Sentinels. Goodness, I should be on my way. Professor Doji's security detail will return any moment. As promised, I'll remove the lock on the Sentinel. And there's one more thing I'd like to do. Just for good measure. There we go. As long as they come into contact with Miura-kun, the data should spread to the others.
What?
Who was that guy?
We should leave. Let's hurry.
Yeah, you're right.
I cannot tell if Okino is good bad or bad bad. He's same. I have no idea. I just finished farming for Ganyu. Now I'm ready to get my brain scrambled on a miss. Just the first one we're doing tonight. Hopping back here to Natsuno. Essentially, we went back to 1945 to look for a Sentinel. That's pretty much just popped in right,
Here, BJ.
right when the plot's dropping. You had no idea who's actually a villain.
Someone's coming. Quick, hide.
Okino again.
I'm pleased the data is complete. I suppose negotiating with the professor was the right choice. The settings have been tampered with. Was someone just here? It seems this gate has been compromised as well. I'll set it back to its original key. I'd best take my leave.
I'm stuck. Here we go. Gate locked.
Did he just use the gate? Is he an alien too?
He changed the key. I can no longer shift.
I just okay, look at BJ's little, like, console. The tiny BJ in the corner bouncing up and down. I love it. I have not noticed that the whole time.
Seriously? We can't go home?
Analysis will be complete in 78 hours and 24 minutes.
78 hours. How many days is that? Oh, she's been missing for 3 days. To everyone else around this time. Uh-huh.
I can't stay here that long. Can't we find another way back to the future?
The gate and the Sentinel are the only safe methods of shifting.
The Sentinel.
What was that just now?
Oh, it's Miura.
Someone else is coming.
Wait,
I have to hide BJ.
get in the bag.
It came from around here, I think. Tokisaka Shrine. Maybe I saw a visiting god. Not likely. So much for my first day of time off. It's already night. Chihiro's probably worried about me.
Deja. We're meeting up with was like, I feel like we've heard that dialogue before.
State your name.
This is where they
I
meet.
know you're there. Freeze!
Yeah, and then he can't tell where to look
are
because pants. Okay. Interesting that time is parallel to how long you've spent another time? Seemingly, yes. She's 50% leg, yeah. Unlocked something as well. Let's see. Tamal Karabe got updated. Tamal Karabe has repeatedly been receiving medicine from Renya Goto, which causes her to suddenly remember strange dreams. However, she starts receiving a different type of medicine one day that has the opposite effect, causing her to forget what she sees in her dreams. So, okay, this is calling them strange dreams. She called them seeing the future. Which kind of goes in line with all the strange dreams everyone was talking about kind of at the start. Which was also just seemingly them in the future fighting as Sentinels. Interesting. Pokesaka Shrine. Shrine near Sakura High School, rumored to be haunted by ghosts. The gate that lets you travel to another era is located right past the archway. Okay. Has Muramura, as the school nurse, been feeding all the compatibles pills or something? Potentially. I know one of the earliest things we saw as Juro, actually, was a sheet talking about drugs for Juro, the other Juro. I think Juro Karabe, but Juro... What's the other last name? I already forgot. The Juro with a memory. Izumi, yes. Okay, two things I want to check. We got to redo this at some point. But is there number 19? So I'm assuming it was a previous pilot number 19 that was dead? If Miura's in the same time period? BJ said the pilot for 19 was dead, but Miura is piloting number 19. We can't redo it without the stipulations now. That too, yeah. And then I also want to check all events. Let's say Ida. I'm curious where all that was in the timeline. Since it's matching up with the, like, being missing for 3 days thing. Oh, okay. So she meets BJ. Okay. And then boy meets girl. Yeah, it goes right into Miura's last thing that we did. The air raid. New American weapon, there's something in between that. And then he's thrust through time. Okay. Time was very useful, yeah, for sure. And then it said it also, ooh, unlocked, complete Yuki Takamiya girl with red glasses event. We've done. And we need to push forward for that. For This exterminator thing. Oh wait, exterminator. Oh, she gonna see the robot thing, I guess. Because we saw Exterminator, the royalty-free Terminator. We saw that yesterday. Okay, real quick. I think while we're talking about it, while we're paused here, let's try and get this S rank. Get some chips. Buy some lore, and then continue with Minami. I definitely want Fuyusaka on the strike team, and I definitely want... Shit, he's brain overloaded. Yeah, this is the Zerg map. But we don't have to worry about the bonus objective.
Understood.
Oh, Mira just got... Who was it comboed with? If Minami attacks after Minami... Okay, yeah. I want both of them on the strike. Because he attacks, then she attacks, and it's boosted. You can make Guardians.
Let's go. Let's go.
Goto. I definitely want you out here, and I think I want...
I'm ready.
Hijiyama. And...
No problem.
She also has an EMP, so I guess we'll bring all the Gen 3 units. A Gen 1, a Gen 4. Get Sentry Girl in here. And then we also have upgraded our... Whatchamacallit, I already forget what it's called. But we get 3 supers, 3 meta gauges.
Stay calm. Lend us a hand.
Stay on guard. How's this?
Don't screw with me. What to do? Hold up. How's that? I'm getting targeted.
Where are they? They don't stand a chance. Did I get it? Enemy signal terminated. Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. You're just small fry. How's that? Senseless.
Let's get him.
They've got their Russians don't like me.
Okay.
Always think ahead. Too slow.
I have to use one here in a second, too.
That's that. This place isn't safe. Within enemy threat range. You're just small fry. Yes! Enemy down! Why is it easy talking like this? Threat range.
Lend us a hand.
You bring the combat.
Okay, I want to wait for this to at least hit the ground.
Stay calm. Remember, practice round's over.
Okay. I think we're good. We're gonna need it with how many are there.
Gotta keep my spirits up. Gotta do something.
What's our plan? I guess life comes at you fast.
All right.
What next? Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur.
Gotta keep it together.
Enemy on the move.
Okay, railgun there.
A hit.
That blows those up, and then now Natsuno. We railgun Shield Boy from downtown.
Get it! I beat
Number
him!
12 moving out.
Hell yeah. We'll railgun this guy too.
Was that okay? Guess that
Having the sniper is definitely gonna help.
now there's a whole swarm of
What's
Okay.
optimal?
So Swarm is coming. I'm gonna set down a flare.
Always
Actually, let's
think ahead.
move kind of over here first.
Advancing. What next? The practice
Defend. Flare torpedo right there, because I'm pretty sure that's a big boy coming down. So might as well
We can do this. Right?
get one of those. I think that's another big boy. Throw down another sentry over here.
So, what's my next move?
I want to try this homing missile on the high quad.
Let's go, Natsuno.
And then railgun. Let's see here. It's not on the ground yet. Let's wait a second. Wait for it to drop. Oh, that homing missile actually did pretty respectable damage. Oh, one of these is right here though. No, we have to shoot this down. I wanted to shoot way over by the other quad, but we want to do this.
Take that. Threat suppressed.
And then railgun with her next. There it is.
Just watch. Hit! I did it!
Next move. Good timing. That easy. Good. Target destroyed.
Come on!
Oh god. Goto is being aimed on right now. Nosing attacks is really hard, yeah.
Humanity.
This is all pretty freaky. Here goes.
Okay, we're gonna repair emitter right here. Okay, Goto, you need to get the fuck out of there, but let's do so with multi-lock missiles since he runs. Run over here. So we're out of the line of sight of that massive laser.
Signal offline. I'll make it work.
We should be fine now. It's gonna hit a sentry, but that's fine. Leap attack here.
Let's go, Natsuno.
All right, terminal got hit, I think for the first time ever, so that's fun.
What's our plan?
It's EMP. Push him back.
Gotta keep it together.
And then railgun. Right there.
A hit. Got one.
Gotta keep it together.
Railgun this guy again.
How's that?
I guess life comes at you fast. Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. Number 12.
Run into the heel. We'll run Goto into the heel as well.
Advancing.
Homing missile on you. Because that does a lot of damage.
Next move.
It's very slow moving too. You can see it on its way.
Stay on The practice round's over.
Sentinel number 12.
How do
Defensive
I...
mode active.
I've gotta do this. Sentinel number 15. Gotta keep my spirits up. Active.
Where
Okay.
are they?
Did it hit? I think it hit.
Leave it to me.
Shoot it.
Did I get it?
Gotta do something. Ready for this?
Rapid cannons.
Get it!
Let's do what we can.
So, what's my next move?
Okay, that quad's down.
Watch this! They felt that.
Oh my god, these sentries. I'm pretty sure I could just sit here. Watch the sentries go. Yep.
Termination of enemy signals confirmed.
Uyusaka MVP yet again.
Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure.
Alright, so that should have been an S rank for free.
The city's definitely taken damage.
Back in the days when I ran with my gang, I used to talk about how I wanted to tear this. Never thought I'd actually end up destroying it in some big robot battle.
But you're still fighting to protect it.
Yeah, who asked you? What the hell would you know about how I feel?
If you're going to lash out at people, could you try not to do it when our lives are at stake?
Who asked you?
Come on, Yuki-chan.
Yeah, Look, I'm sorry. All this shit's just getting to me.
Alright, interestingly, we saw that dialogue before, but I was not able to skip that. Odo still took a lot of damage,
We did it!
but surely not enough to drop us down to an A rank again. Hijiyama, level 10, Okino's support. Yeah, 16% sentinel damage versus, I think, 33%. Yeah, there we go. We only got 1 point. Okay, let's not proceed to the next one, but I do want to see, what did he just get? Increases back attack range. Range, ooh. Okay, cool. Koto, we're set up pretty well. Like, we shouldn't have to recover. But I do want to... How many? We got 40,000 chips. And I believe score... I think one of you said last time score is what gives us mystery tokens. Let's max it. Maxed out times 6. Increase the meta chip multiplier. That one also maxes at level 6. Cool. And then with another 8K, I won't upgrade anyone yet. We'll wait till we do the next mission. Okay. We only have 1 mystery point. Is there anything in particular here? Bankara? Gas explosion, North Building fire. Kaiju invasions. Shikishima's interstellar development project. Front gate, passageway, a bunch of schoolrooms. Worker was one we unlocked from that. Officially called Small Wrecker. 8 meters tall. They're the smallest of the kaiju, but still pose a great threat to humans. They form large groups like army ants, making their way over buildings to attack. They come equipped with a high-output directional energy weapon. Demos code pills, time travel, 426, Tetsuya Ida. Tetsuya Ida, let's do that one. Oh man, look at how much has been updated to him in the background. There's 4 separate entries. All right. Tetsuya Ida is the substitute teacher assigned to Ryoko Shinonomi's class at Sakura High School. He's actually a member of an unofficial organization who forces Shinonome into battle. Ida's the director of the Special Investigations Unit, government-affiliated spies. He serves as an advisor to an anti-kaiju defense team and helps Morimura gather members for their team. And back when he was a student, he supported Tomi Kisaragi on her singing live streams under the screen name Fate. He used to wear glasses and came off as a studious, serious young man, but he tried to act cooler in high school to catch Kisaragi's attention. So that is like 100%, I mean, Amaguchi introduced himself as Tetsuya Ida, but like this was just like, yes. Yes, he is Tetsuya Ida. Based on that Tomi Kisaragi. Okay. Well, speaking of Tomi Kisaragi, the girl with red glasses was from Yuki's, which included her, and had like this weird battle-damaged Tomi, with, like bandages all up her legs. Let's see this resume. In search of Sentinel number 17, Natsuno, Minami, and BJ arrive in 1945, but were spotted by a local boy, Keitaro Miura, at the Tokisaka Shrine.
What is this?
Endless hello! Thank you for those many bits. Much more confusion has the game given us so far? Your standard amount, I would say. Not a massive amount. Where the fuck are we? Wait.
Ouch. My back.
What? I think this is Miura's Sentinel warping through time. And we were just clung to the back?
It felt like I was inside a washing machine. That frickin' inspection hatch. Definitely don't recommend.
Ah. So she was inside, not as in the pilot chamber, in an inspection hatch.
Hit my butt so many times.
Getting fucking tossed around.
How am I supposed to get down from here?
And what year did it say we're in? 1985. Okay, so we're back to her time period. Well, we think.
Oh, right. The thing I used to get up here in the first place.
What do you... Why were you up there? I'm very lost on that.
Whew. That was scary. Just the thought of slipping and falling all the way down. My hands are real sweaty. I can't believe my one and only Yuki-chan. She's working with the men. That means she can't know. She can't know about...
Oh...
Sentinel number 17. Created to fight against the tripod. It's also the robot. My room gets raided. If BJ is I'll just hide him in my crisis. His name is... He's an alien that...
Okay, so it's just the same stuff. I guess they're there for refreshers, which I appreciate.
BJ, are we... We made it back, right?
It is 1985.
A robot as big as this. I can't believe it's capable of time travel. Alien technology sure doesn't disappoint.
Hold on, I kind of want to... Everyone's off to the Sentinel to mount a counterattack. Question mark. And Keitaro in the middle of the battle. In his Sentinel. Maybe this question mark will answer how the fuck she got in there in the first place.
Wait, where's Miura-kun?
He is already gone.
You mean he's somewhere out in the city right now? That's not good. What if those men in black get a hold of him?
I guess those are meant to be like, hey, refresh yourself, it's been like 20 hours, yeah.
They probably want to take him to Area 51.
Our situation is more critical than his.
Sentinel number 17, created to fight it. It's even capable of time travel. Oh no, a bunch of police cars are starting to gather down there. I guess we did kind of destroy the building.
Oh, this is a building? I thought this was just like a random walkway.
Oh man, we're gonna get arrested, aren't we?
We need to leave.
Yeah, okay. What the heck are we gonna do about this?
Well, I guess there are air conditioning units right there.
Not to know.
Right. First things first. Let's get you in the...
All right, we're back here.
Seriously? Again? I've searched for quite a while, but I couldn't find Miura-kun anywhere. I bet he got captured by the men in black, and it's all because of me.
Not to know.
I'm sorry I have to lock you up, BJ, but those men in black are still wandering around.
Let's go to the gate.
Okay, we need to get out of here before someone sees us.
Oh, wait. I think I see where this is gonna... Because it was talking about... This was named after the red glasses. And yeah, over here, a little... Just a bit further down, what Sawata already saw. Okay.
My notebook's not in here. My research notebook on aliens. Where did I put it again?
Yuki stole
I
it.
was writing in it during class today. Oh yeah, I took it to the audio-visual room. Crap, I totally left it there, didn't I? It has all sorts of records on Alien BJ too. It'd be a disaster if someone saw it. If BJ... Man in black...
Oh, we know he paces. There we go. North building.
It'd be bad if someone saw my notes. I gotta get my notebook back, no matter what.
Bro, he is right there. Girl, you gotta walk and talk. Oh, and the north building is where the fire was.
Got it. All right, Minami. Listen up. All top-secret documents need to be kept extra secure from now on. We can't afford
okay,
leaks.
this is, I guess, before Yuki steals it.
Put him somewhere safe and keep a sharp eye on him. Right. You got it, boss.
Not to know. We have to keep moving.
I know. To the gate, right?
No. I've detected an unfamiliar signal. It's coming this way.
What is it?
Unable to identify. Estimated threat level is extremely high.
Yup.
You saw
Sup?
me?
No.
Oh,
What the heck?
that's what I'm saying.
You almost hit me.
Run.
What's going on? Why is Usami?
That is not Tony Kisaragi.
What? So she's an imposter?
No. It's an android created in her likeness.
There's fake versions of us too? Oh my god. So we gotta figure out who's a fake amidst everything else?
Oh, I get it. Those evil aliens are after you. So they made a robot to track you down.
Where are we now?
I ran into the bathroom.
This is a dead end. There's nowhere to run.
Not helping.
It's too late.
She's right there. What do we do?
Break the window. Or hide in a bathroom stall, I guess.
gotta hide.
Well, well. Please don't make me use force. Just do as I say and come out quietly.
Someone else is here.
What a surprise. How'd you find me here?
Oh!
I thought number 17 was gone, but its signal led me here. Now that I found 426, I can't just walk away.
Is 426 a shape-shifting android?
Whatever you have planned, I won't let you go through with it. You know Ida was full of crap, don't you? And you still have something against me? Many people fell victim to you. That much is still true. That's why I have to destroy you here and now. You're awfully dramatic for a machine. And I'm awfully strong, too.
Who else is a robot?
His body really is falling apart. I can barely hold my gun straight. Didn't think I'd ever see you resort to violence. Never would have expected it, knowing who you were. I guess even your heart is just a machine. You're a monster yourself. No secret from me. Whatever. Makes it all easier.
Was 426 what we saw just without skin? Maybe.
What the heck just happened?
Fucking robot fight, dude.
It seems quiet now.
Jesus.
Holy crap. What a mess.
Let me hide to show you what I'm seeing. Fucking ripped half her chest off.
Hey.
Sup? What?
Mouse-san? It really is a robot. It looks just like Usami. What are you doing here, Tamao-san? And this... Did you do all this?
Natsuno, stay back.
Hey, don't jump out like that.
She's also an android, created in Tamao Karabe's image.
Oh boy.
She's a robot too?
I'm the one who called her here.
What?
However, as of a few moments ago, I can no longer identify her.
Oh, okay, it was like a homing beacon, like... So BJ called her, was like, please help. But now...
Stay back, Natsuno.
I didn't expect you to be here too, Miura-kun.
You're...
What? Wait. Wait.
I see. You switched bodies.
Whoa. Oh.
Natsuno.
BJ! BJ? Say something!
Oh, we're going back over here. Okay, it's like the perfect, like, height and corner that I like perfectly cover it. What's going?
What did you do to BJ? Why did you come for him?
Forgive me. We seem to have a misunderstanding. I've come for you, Natsuno Minami.
So they're both androids. 426 was in that body. Don't know if originally that was the intent. Jumped to her body. Someone in this room is Miura.
What?
Those monsters, the ones that destroyed the city, they have a new commander. And it's you.
What? Oh, I guess this kind of goes back to... We learned something like... The nanomachines and all the pilots are also calling the kaiju at the same time?
So, starting now,
Without them knowing it.
I'll be the one giving you orders.
Natsuno.
Whoa! What the... What am I doing here? And what the heck happened?
I'm not sure.
That's right. I came to get this. And then... I feel like I saw Usami. Man. I can't really remember what happened here.
Yeah, we know the fucking magic gun scrambles your memory in the short term, so you don't actually know what the fuck happened. And BJ was literally turned off, so he doesn't know what happened.
We should go before anyone else shows up.
Alright, so the bathroom fire was a cover-up for all this? Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Come on. We can't let anyone see you. kind of stings.
Oh, shot right in the face. Damn. Scar on cheek. Not visible anywhere. Not like a Hat Kid scar. Miura. And that was Exterminator. That unlocks Sekigahara's next hat. What the fuck? That was insane. Okay. So what all got updated here? Natsuno, of course. Very close to her granny Tamao. In the girls' bathroom, the Tamao Karabe android destroys the Tomi Kisaragi android, temporarily shuts off BJ, and shoots Minami in the right cheek. Anything else? Okay, I think the next point, we're unlocking 426. Cheek scar is interesting too after that. We do have chocolate, okay. Game just actually doesn't slow down, right? Okay. So that unlocks that. So no one has a lock on them right now. That unlocked this. I feel like now we just jump in here. Sekigahara met Iori Fugisaka, who has a fondness for him. He started to remember everything about the Aegis system as he regained his memories about his conversation with Morimura and Tetsuya Ida. Might be confused like all the time, but I'm digging this game so much. Exactly. Oh, more of the goddamn cat. The cat's probably a robot too. The cat might be 426. Everyone's 426.
You're sure there are none of those men in black suits here?
Positive.
Chihiro Morimura's objective. One with great implications, especially for those from another world, like me. If Operation Aegis succeeds, we'll never be able to leave this world. That must be it. That must be why I killed her. She seems to have a particular fondness for me. It appears she confessed her feelings to me, and I have yet to give her an answer. What was I going to do? Chihiro Morimura, 31. Sakura High School nurse. A key member of Shikishima's weapon development team. The one I found dead. The note says...
Am I 426? You might be, Grim. You just might be.
443-685-3214. What could it mean? A password of some sort? There's an emblem on it. Maybe it's a car key? Oral NM C0204 is printed on the label. The bottle's made of plastic. There's nothing inside. As long as it's set to stun, it won't kill anybody. But it's strange. Why do I know how to use this? An outdated transceiver for communication purposes. It has a very limited range.
I did see them earlier in the morning, but I haven't seen them at all this afternoon. Do you think they left?
I seriously hope so.
426 was the friends we made along the way.
If a random stranger like me is seen on campus, will that be a problem?
Oh, I don't know. Will it? But you shouldn't worry, especially with that uniform. It may be from the future, but it's still a Sakura High uniform, so you don't have to feel like a stranger. So tell me, what's Sakura High like in the future?
In the future... Well...
Okay, I just realized she knows he's from the future. Interesting.
There should be a new building up and running.
Should be?
Yes, you'll see it for yourself someday.
Not fair.
Is anyone just allowed to enter the nurse's office?
Well, there's no teacher there, so it's closed right now. Leave it to me. I'll figure something out. Oh, it's you. Yori, what's up? Hey, Usami-chan.
Now it should be like, is this the real one? Is this the fucking robot? Who the hell knows?
What are you doing here? Well, he wanted to check out the school. So I'm just showing him around. Oh, cool. Yep. Anyway, we better get going. All right. See you later.
Fine. Oh no, we're going this way. Okay.
That had to be her. The girl who delivered the message from myself.
What?
What?
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No, I'm fine. Must have been my imagination.
Quick, can you read this captcha for me real quick? You gotta make sure.
The door's open.
Medicine? Oral NM. These drawers are locked up tight.
What are you looking for?
These are student medical records. Nothing else really stands out here.
I managed to borrow the key to the nurse's office, and all I had to do was lie to the teacher. Please, my classmate skinned her knee. Oh.
What's wrong?
Well, it's just the two of us in here together. All alone. Are you looking for something, Akun? It must be really important. Let's see. There has to be a spare key for that desk. And it's probably somewhere in the teacher's lounge. Okay, I'll make up another excuse. Then I might be able to get my hands on it.
The label's a bit different, but it lists the same medication. Oral NM, C0204. Just like the bottle I picked up before. Let's take a look at these student medical records. Ryoko Shinonome. Looks like she was given C0204.
Use? Just like, well, let's fucking try it out.
Morimura. She's been administering this drug to these students. Ryoko Shinonome. There are more. Shu Amiguchi. And Juro Izumi. Huh? That was quick.
Sup? You gonna shoot me?
The nurse's office is closed. Come back when...
Yup.
You better start talking. Those men that are after me, are you working with them?
This is what you wanted me to do.
What?
What I wanted?
Hey, what is this?
Why are you here?
Sekigahara, wait! Don't shoot! You too, Megumi. What are you thinking? Hey, Megumi! I only followed you out of sheer curiosity, but what in the world just happened with Megumi?
Not a thing.
And you're wandering around by yourself? Where's Iori?
What's your problem?
Well, clearly I'm just a hopeless busybody. I'm going to look for Megumi.
Yeah, that was way too rational to just walk in on two people pointing guns at each other.
That girl with the braids. I know I've seen her somewhere. But where? Damn it. Come on, think.
Oh, flashback.
That's right. She's... The lights are still on.
Fucker, where the fuck? Shikishima Tech Lab. Don't know the year. There's fucking like pods in the back.
Maybe this place isn't entirely abandoned.
Android bodies. Oh boy.
This terminal should be able to tell me where I am. Quite a bit of android information here. This all looks like research data. Ah, here we go. Shikishima Tech Lab number 6. 6th level underground. So, this is a Shikishima facility. Current year is 2104?
Okay.
I've shifted 40 years into the future.
2104. Hold on. $21.87. 2 more shifts. It's like, I'm pretty sure we've been in this year before. I don't remember where or why.
An android. Is that what this place is being used for? What the hell? I keep getting these terrible headaches. Could it be from shifting? This looks bad. Another one? No! The lights are still on.
Okay, is there something? There's something I can do here.
No! Another one?
Over here.
Oh, we literally stand still. Okay. Hi.
Unless you want to die, you should stop snooping around.
She's an android right now. Oh god. So before she had wrappings around her leg to cover the android part. Shinonome has like her entire chest wrapped up.
The surface is covered in lethal levels of radiation right now. Go up there and you'll cough up blood until you're dead.
Okay.
Who are you?
Well, clearly, I'm just a hopeless busybody.
So is she a robot in every... Oh god, I don't know!
I inspected the Sentinel that was transmitted underground. How much do you understand about the current situation?
Hopeless busybody. You just said that in 85, so that's a robot.
I don't know why, but I ended up here somehow. I have no idea what happened.
Then allow me to fill you in. I'll start from the end.
Okay.
The Sentinel, or you rather, are compromised. You've been infected with code DD426.
426 is a virus and not a person. That's why it jumped bodies. Okay.
You were shifted without a specific destination. Seems like whoever shifted you was in a hurry to do so. Otherwise, there's no way a Sentinel would end up here.
Code DD4... What is that?
It's a program that's been implemented into you.
Like an Age of Ultron.
Well, into the nanomachines in your body, to be specific. Its main function is to sever a portion of the nanomachine. The part that's cut is physically connected to the brain. And that region of the brain is where memories are stored. Your brain suffers damage each time a connection is severed. You can lose your memories. Or worse, become a husk.
Is that why I've been getting these headaches? I've had them ever since I got here.
Okay, so real quick. Program implemented. The nanomachines. We know the nanomachines have been being hacked or I guess infected.
Why would anyone want to do something like this? Is this irreversible? Can I try deleting the code?
That's not possible. Access to your nanomachines is restricted. Once a code or program is implemented, there's no way to delete it.
This is all so sudden. I'm not entirely sure I can believe her. But I do keep getting these headaches. And I definitely don't want to become an empty husk. How long do I have before I become a husk?
Depends on the intensity of the infection. Or how much time you spend inside the infected Sentinel. The longer you're in there, the worse it'll be. Let's assume the infection is moving slowly. To spread to your entire body, it'll take about a month. That's the best case scenario.
Oh.
Worst case would be within a few days.
A few days?
I may not be able to remove it, but there is a way to delay its effects. Fortunately, I discovered a nanomachine lab here. I found it by analyzing the underground mainframe's data. It is a facility that researches future technologies, after all. I can create a code that'll temporarily stall the effects.
You can?
First, let's make a deal.
What?
I need a small favor from you. It's nothing complicated. I just need you to get me out of here. Not anyone can use the shifter. Only those who possess nanomachines can use it.
So there is a real version of her. She hasn't been a robot the whole time. Because if she doesn't have nanomachines, because she's a robot, there's a legitimate version of her that does have them because she pilots a Sentinel.
Are you gonna tell me who you are? I have to ask, what's a young girl like you doing in this place by yourself? I see. The androids here are wrapped in a human-like skin, just like you.
Oh, this? Yeah. It's pretty easy to see the damage on this skin. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag now.
That's right. Okino mentioned something about this.
Did he?
He said some AI stole an android and escaped.
Tsukasa Okino, huh? We should ask him about DD-426.
Are we talking to 426 right now? Are we being manipulated to get 426 to escape and wreak havoc?
No one knows more about it than he does.
Is that so?
So, how does my offer sound to you?
I don't really have a choice.
Then it's settled. I'll give you some pills for your headaches right now. Wouldn't want you to forget about our deal.
Are we just gonna end there? What the fuck? It just keeps getting crazier. Sentinel was upgraded, or updated. Due to the effects of DD-426, pilots who enter their Sentinels may suffer brain damage, lose memories, and in the worst cases, become mindless vegetables even being inside for a few minutes can be fatal. For a few... And that kinda... Okay, connecting the lore to the gameplay, all of our maps have been like 2 minutes tops. Right? Most of them we beat in like 60 seconds on the in-game timer. But every single pilot is affected by 426. Every single one, because they all get brain damage. Hey, Sekigahara. Sekigahara lost his memories due to the effects of the code called DD-426. Any other Kisaragi's glasses? Yukishima Industries is probably a pretty interesting one to unlock. Android. .426. So... Okay. Kind of want to get those lore pieces. Like, there's... like 3 major parts of analysis that I really want unlocked right now. Let's do battle 9 before jumping back into whatever is going on now. So battle number 9, Drill Fly Kaiju. Sounds like something aerial. Maximum 4 strike team members, oh boy. Amaguchi has to be one of them.
Someone's gotta do it.
go.
Yeah, ready. I got this.
And then we get our bonus objective award is Amaguchi's motorcycle. Interesting. If they're flyers, I feel like I don't want any Gen 1s. Well, Yusaka's busted. I want to bring her. I want to get an EMP stunner for him. And then can she learn anything EMP related? No. Let's enhance the sentry even more. +5 sentries. Okay. Oh, actually, Flare. Okay, Flare was 5K. That's fine.
My Sentinel looks pretty skinny compared to you guys. Don't tell me I got stuck with a wimpy one.
Also, I think lore-wise, I think this is the one we're running after Mikawa?
Its shoulder gyros can carry up to 600 tons, so it can fly, but it's about a quarter of the weight of a 3rd gen.
Or Miwako. I'm getting the W and the K. Flip.
But hey, that's some crazy mobility, Yuki-chan. Besides, it's got a lot of power in those legs, right?
The spiked heels are powerful pile bunkers. They can also release a high voltage surge to overload enemy internals. But that requires a massive amount of energy. If you overuse it without any cooldown, you'll find yourself out of power fast.
Okay.
What do I do?
Well, immediately, let's plop one of those down. Hello.
This is all pretty freaky. I'll handle this.
Get on the ground.
Score!
I won't back down.
Sentry just killed something.
We should probably get out of here. Hope I can pull my way.
How do I...
Sentry. Ooh, gonna pop down like right next to us. Let's put Sentry on this side.
Man, we've got it rough.
Okay.
Shield them.
Thank you.
Just north of it.
What's our plan? Don't move! Did I get it?
Enemies closing in fast. Let's get him. From above.
That's a lot. Let me wait just a second.
This is all pretty freaky.
They're on a bit of put on a show for you and John.
Let's turn this around. I'll handle this. They felt
Didn't
that.
get all of them. Fuck. Okay. Like multi-lock. And one fifth.
So what do I do?
Destroyed 150 enemy units in a single Sentinel attack. There was 150 in that? Jesus.
Lend us a hand.
Sentinel number 20 within enemy threat range.
Crap, and what now?
Signatures from above.
Oh, okay.
Better put on a show for Yuki-chan. Stay calm. I can do this. Better put on a show for Yuki-chan. Gotcha. Nailed it.
Okay, I don't have...
Where are they? Leave it to me. A hit.
They're on number 20 within
So,
enemy
what's my
threat
next
range.
move?
Might be a problem. 'Cause I didn't bring any G1s.
I'll show you. Score!
Picking up
We can do
enemy
this.
signatures.
Signatures from
Right?
above.
Let's throw... Well, not yet. Not yet. Sentry, another one.
Lend us a hand.
Are we winning? Better put on a show for Yuki-chan. Moving out. Man, we've got it rough. Here goes.
So Sentry's putting in work, though that one that just spawned is already almost dead.
I won't back down.
Sentinel number 19.
This
Defensive
isn't
mode
so hard.
active.
Let's turn this around. How do I...
Another Sentry.
Stay calm. I can do this. Bingo! I got him!
Oh my god. Yeah.
What's our plan?
Oh, was that it?
Signals confirmed.
Alright. After the last mission, I expected it to just keep going and going.
Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Ending technical analysis.
Looks like they changed targets. Now they're going for another terminal a ways off.
You guys go on ahead. I'm giving my Sentinel a break for repairs. I'll go find a motorcycle nearby and catch up.
Stealing bikes again? Thought you said you were gonna stop that shit.
Hey, don't say it like that. I'm just borrowing it. Cut me some slack, man. It's an emergency.
Could you give me a ride?
You're dismounting too, Shinonome-senpai? Sure, let's go.
You're gonna let her ride behind you?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Don't tell me you're...
No, dumbass, I am not jealous. I got places to be.
Okay.
Right?
I think it's the first time we've seen that. Because Yuki has pretty much just been like super into Natsuno. Like an Amaguchi worming his way in there too. Fusaka 15, I can fight too. Playboy. There's the S rank, and then that. There's something popped up there that I accidentally skipped. Oh, the S rank bonus object, or bonus reward rather. That's what it was. Okay. Okay, we got 3 extras from that. There's 3 bullets on the bonus objective. 1st generation, 4th generation only on strike team. Clear without a sentinel being immobilized. Maintain a defense terminal rating of 60% or higher. I think this is another boss. It is. Well. Let's see here. Playboy. The more girls on the strike team, the higher all stats increase. I see. I can fight 2. Increases armament power when used right after an ally attacks. Okay. That tracks, yeah. So we'll definitely bring him. It's the Takamiya. We can only bring 2 women, so I think Hijiyama is our best. Hijiyama and Ogata, I think, are our 2 most upgraded ground units. I like the mobility of G4s, but it is a boss. RPF Kaiju, a giant mobile factory. Is it a walking spawner? What immediately comes to my mind. Okay, we got 22 grand to spend real quick. Anti-ground multi-lock missiles. Limiter removal. The EMP attractor, EMP surrounding. Ooh. I think I'm gonna put that over tackle. Gravity missiles, hypercondenser interceptors, armor piercing, swarm of drones that auto fire on kaiju, ignores armor. Costs HP? What? No. Oh, the drones have 100 HP each. It costs 250. A shield and recovers 30% HP? Yes. Give it. Let's get another shield. And the laser. And I think we're gonna upgrade the shield matrix on Amaguchi. Upgrade the laser. There's +2 everything right now. And the first and 4. 4, 1. Don't get immobilized. Okay. And this is the last one of this first area. I thought about buying Leg Spike too, but I was like, we'll see.
That's a hefty chunk of them we've taken out. They can't have infinite numbers. Shouldn't we have put them on the defensive by now?
Something like that. You should have at least made a dent, but somehow... Goto-kun found the math on how many kaiju were produced. But those figures aren't matching up with what we're seeing. By now, you've taken down more than we ever thought were made.
Maybe his numbers were off.
No, the math was based on the factory in 2105 running at full capacity. Our own projections corroborated what he found.
Then, what does this mean? Why are there so many?
Wait, what's that?
Warning, diamond signatures identified. Enemy in range.
Strange. That kaiju isn't in our data. It must be a new model.
Hey, the signals are picking up fast. Oh shit, is that thing making more?
This kind of reminds me of that giant, I think it's Russian, the like mega crane thing with a giant like circular saw and cranes and shit. I don't know what it's called, but it's fucking massive. That's what this thing reminds me of.
I know this one. It wasn't meant for land or terraforming. It was in the data for interstellar development.
An RPF. That's a roving production facility. Guess we know how they boosted their numbers now.
Win this battle, you must destroy all RPFs.
We must survive.
What are these? G-molars. Some hunters in the back. G-molars. Workers. We got a choir in this one.
I won't give up.
That means this shit's important.
Number 23. Moving. I need to think things through. Yes!
Always think ahead. Hit confirmed. That easy.
Oh my god.
Target destroyed. Let's see.
Okay.
What next? I'll make it work.
Can you rush attack over here? That'll be faster than walking over here. Nice.
No point overthinking it.
Enemy threat range.
I'm right here. Yeah! Damn guy. What now? Hold still. Nailed it. Enemy down.
Long as I can keep this thing moving.
Throw down a shield.
Thank you. The practice round's over.
Gonna leap attack over over here.
Next move. Stay on guard. What do I do? Okay. What now? Number 22. Advancing.
Take that.
Flare torpedo, overheat it.
What's optimal?
Flare torpedo again.
How's this? Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur.
Demolisher blade. Alright, can I... No! Alright, that's fine.
They're
Demolisher Blade, let's see. What kind of damage? Okay. There we go. Let's leap attack over here.
Take it. Are we winning? What now? Number 20. I don't miss. Bingo.
Still not used to this thing. Here you go. Nice. You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
What now?
Demolisher Blade.
Class is in session. Got him. There it goes.
There's still hope.
How's our health? Health is doing good. There's a worker in here to shoot.
Yes, they won't get past.
And then Hijiyama, Demolisher Blade, it should die.
Confirmed termination of RPF Dymo signature.
Now, surely, that's not it, right?
Finally, we managed to take it out.
Don't relax yet. Judging by the jump in numbers, there's no way it was just the one.
Warning. Dymo signatures identified. Enemy in range.
Looks like that one's manufacturing drill flies.
Oh, shit.
What a nightmare. Machines giving birth to increase their numbers?
We will not lose.
Always think ahead.
Let's see. The practice round's over.
I need
Okay.
I'll make no point overthinking it.
This game is great.
There's still hope.
Interceptors.
I'm counting on you.
Let's go, boys.
What's optimal?
Flare torpedo. Let's move a little bit first.
What now? Hope I can pull my weight.
No fight I can't win. Still not used to this thing.
Always think ahead.
Okay, flare torpedo. Get some overheat going.
No
Essentially,
fight
we're
I
fighting a
can't win.
factory, yeah.
Get ready. That do it? You're scrapped.
Better
What next?
Hope I can pull my weight.
Okay, one drill fly down. Another one just spawned.
What now?
I guess life comes at you fast.
Okay. Our Demolisher Blade. Back attack, hell yeah. A big chunk right there.
Dymo signatures identified. Enemy in range.
That one's probably assigned to a single kaiju type 2.
More of those flies?
No, this one looks like it's churning out twin tails.
I'll try.
Alright, Ogata, you're running that way. Hijiyama, one more Demolisher Blade should take out that one with a little bit of help.
Number 10, better put on a show for you and John. Gotcha. Nice. There you go.
Now then. What's optimal?
We must win.
Number 22, advancing.
Don't screw with me. How's that? Say your prayers.
That easy. I'll make it work.
Alright, Demolisher Blade. Back attack. Oh, it's still barely alive. Okay. Flare torpedo. Overheat that.
We will not lose.
Just have a shield repair. Okay, I think we shoot over there. Gonna help out that.
I did it.
Killed that.
What now?
Gonna reach a Demolisher Blade. Oh, I can. Alright.
Die already.
There's another one. Oh god, okay. In that corner. Oh! Oh, why did you have to spawn those? That's so much worse. Everything else manageable. Those?
This RPF looks like it's working on drum mines.
Those self-destructing ones? Just our luck.
That's what I'm saying.
What now?
I'm gonna laser. Well, he's half. No, we're not gonna laser. We're gonna move over here.
Number 20, moving out.
That easy.
Confirmed termination of RPF Dymo signature.
The drones killed the big boy. Okay.
Damn, Cayenne, we've got it rough.
Is there like a perfect? Right here. Okay.
Nailed it.
They're like, I'll try.
Oh shit.
Okay, what now?
Defending in its face doesn't seem like the best thing to do, but
Number 12, moving out. That easy. Get out of
Still home.
Enemy threat range.
Enemy destroyed.
What's optimal? Bastards. Good timing.
oh, it's not dead.
Sentinel number 20
let's
within
do this.
enemy threat range.
Okay, now it is.
That do it? That ought to do it.
The practice round's over. What next?
Hit. Hope I can pull my weight. Are we winning? Number 20. What a practice round. Better put on a show for Yuki-chan.
There we go. Laser 3 things at once. Blew up 2 of them. Good, I like that.
I won't give up.
Gonna throw a shield for Ogata. Yes.
Shield.
Thanks. Now then. How's this?
Throw out overheat.
No fight I can't win. Okay. What's
Okay,
the
I
plan?
think we're in a pretty good spot.
Number 21.
Good,
on
how I
the move.
do.
Demolisher blade. Can I get... Where's the roads? Can I get a back attack? There we go.
Chew on this. Take it.
Oh, that almost just straight up killed.
Let's see.
Defend.
Sentinel number 12.
No fight I can't win.
Confirmed termination of RPF Dymo signature.
All right, that one's dead.
We've got it rough.
Threat range.
Uh-oh. I think I shield matrix. We about to be hit by that blast. I don't think I can kill it in time. How you doing, Crow? I mean, I might... mate, hold on. Let's see here.
Nailed it.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh, okay, okay. All good. Leg spike.
Don't screw with me. How's that?
Gotta get used to fights by now. Class is in session. Yeah! You like that?
I need to think things through.
No one... Ogata's the most hurt. And he's still doing pretty good for himself. Let's... Oh, that was so fast. Did you see how fast that zoomed up?
I'll stop them. That easy. How many down? What do I do? Number 10, moving out.
Bad move. dipshit.
Move over here.
21 on the... Okay. What's the plan?
Leg spike.
Come on! Nice!
What now?
Laser.
Nice.
We must survive. There. Yes.
I guess life comes
Big
at you
mistake,
fast.
pal.
Demolisher blade.
They're fitting them. Bow down.
Is that the last one?
Termination of RPF Dymo signature.
It was 4, one in every corner. Hey.
Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete.
Can you hear me?
This is the TV girl. The fucking poltergeist.
All Sentinel pilots, please listen to me.
What the? Hey, ain't she that singer from TV?
Yeah.
Miyuki Inaba. We're lucky to have her.
I'm going to try reaching the mainframe. If I can, this nightmare will finally end.
What do you mean reaching it? What?
But I can't do it without help. I need you to protect the terminals from Daimo's intrusion. You're fixing the mainframe? You mean the big underground computer?
I see. So this is Okino's last resort.
And Okino's involved?
Your survival hinges on this. If Universal Control can finish processing my commands, you'll all get through this alive. If we can keep the Daimos from interrupting the process before the mainframe destroys your world, we can save everyone. I just need time. The rest is up to you. Please, protect the terminals from the Daimos. We won.
It was for, yeah, completing all of Area 1. What?
Can't relax yet. The
Well,
next
Hijiyama
battle
MVP. Hell yeah. Goto hitting level 10. Element of surprise. %, sentinel damage, it's fine. S rank. RPF. And then we should have gotten the bonus pretty much for free as well. Yup. Miyuki Inaba. We got 8 points. New area unlocked. Overall story progression, 30%. We have the perfect amount of story progression to unlock the next area. The minimum requirement to unlock it. Okay, real quick. I want to see... Who just hit level 10? Oh, shit. Okay. Was it this? I don't think so. Element of surprise. I think it was him. Increases armament power significantly against recently appeared kaiju. Cool. Okay, so go back over here. We got 8 points. So, oh, Amaguchi's motorcycle. Shu Amaguchi rides his motorcycle to school even though it's against the rules. Shikishima GRD 250, engine displacement 249cc, forward lean of 45 degrees, air-cooled 4-cylinder mount, top speed of 170 kilometers an hour, manufactured by Shikishima in February 1985. So much detail that has literally no bearing on anything. Incredible. RPF. Officially called Roving Production Facility. Giant roving material kaiju that harvests matter around it as material, then rapidly produces kaiju within its internal production facilities. Since it continuously produces small and medium-sized kaiju, leaving it alone will result in the enemy's forces swelling to overwhelming numbers. 3rd Gen Sentinels. These Sentinels specialize in long-range attacks. The 3 Sentinels of this generation are 16, 17, and 19. It skips 18. (16) Tomi, 17 Natsuno, and 19 Keitaro Miura. Miyuki Inaba is the new idol gaining popularity on TV in 1985. She has an ethereal, graceful presence to her. Rumors say she'll be making an appearance on a famous award show. Personally, like all the irrelevant info. I like, yeah, it being there has no, like, doesn't detract from everything, but it's cool that it's all that detailed. All right, 426. We have to unlock that one. Oh, look at just a fucking vague silhouette. 426 is the prisoner number of an escaped criminal from the future. The Kisaragi android that 426 was using as his body got destroyed during the battle against the Tamao Karabe android in 1985. He then took over the Tamao android's body and managed to escape. It being a prisoner is also strange, but okay. I definitely want android. These things. It possesses the skeletal structure of a human. Reinforced titanium carbon nanotubes are masked with high-quality silicone skin, making it nearly indistinguishable in appearance from a real human. The battery inside allows it to operate for 120 years before it needs to be recharged. That is divisible by 4. And the time jumps are in 40-year increments. Interesting. Let's get the cheek scar. What the fuck? It's a 17. The Natsuno Minami got this when Tamao Karabe's android shot her in the face. It looks as if she's been stabbed by a needle. Minami doesn't remember anything about what happened before or after it. The red marking almost looks like the number 17. Right as she was about to shoot Minami, Tamao's android said, "Those monsters, the ones that destroyed the city, they have a new commander, and it's you. So starting now, I'll be the one giving you orders." She pilots Sentinel 17. Gun cookie press molds, I guess. Let's get Shikishima Industries. A business affiliated with Shikishima Conglomerate. The conglomerate has political ties and grew to its large size during the Meiji era. They started off their business mainly with shipbuilding, but afterwards entered the air transportation sector. During the war, they focused on weapon production, and post-war, they became a world-famous machinery maker that makes everything from household electronics to rockets. We can get 4 more. This one, I don't know, Bankara, why was this unlocked in the first place? When Keitaro Miura says his friend Takotoshi Hijiyama was once a mess, he was referring to this particular look and attitude. In the latter half of the Meiji era, Western culture was considered more acceptable Western culture was considered more acceptable as Haikara. The cultural adoption of Western fashions became popular. The term Haikara was made popular by Meiji-era journalists, derived from the English high collar. Oh, Haikara, I see it. To counter this movement, Bankara was born out of a desire for goodness within, something not determined by outward appearances. Bankara came from the twisting of Haikara, and being Bankara meant holding on to a crude outer appearance while seeking spiritual nobility, integrity, and greatness on the inside. Okay. Three more, huh? Let's get Professor Doji. The professor's first name is Heizo. In 1945, he's involved with the development of a secret weapon for fighting against the Americans. He has a daughter named Kiriko Doji. He's the originator of Shikishima technology. Shikishima's technology strides after the war were thanks to his groundwork. Eita Takamiya is Yuki Takamiya's father, currently serving a sentence for assault and attempted murder. He's the only real family Takamiya has. You know, this stands out to me now that we know 426 is called DD426. Fluffy explains to Megumi Yakushiji that the Deimos Code is a relic of an ancient civilization that destroyed another world. So that's back to the cat. I don't believe anything the cat says, but an ancient civilization. Okay, before we pop back into Remembrance, it is about time to break, so I'm gonna take a quick 5 and then jump back in. Maybe we'll do shoes next, since the idle TV lady has made an appearance in destruction mode. Ancient by how far? What year? That's true, yeah. What is considered ancient? So fucking much I want to get to the bottom of, and that cat is far to left field. It's in the stadium parking lot. Actually, no, yeah. But okay, yeah. We're gonna be RB just a few, get back into it, see what other mind-blowing shit we can learn.